afternoon of the evening of the day before. Just before we crack on, do my normal admin boring stuff of making sure I can hear myself, because I have caught myself once, as you've seen before, lately, getting it wrong, forgetting that I still have my mute on. But we should just double check everything's still working as you should be. If I could just let me go to my channel to see and hear myself. Here we go. Working as you should be. Yep, all's good. All's well in the world. Right then, so here we are, week 5. We're at Nurburg GP short for the first race, which is going to be a sprint race, and then we're at Deep Forest for the feature race. And we will start straight away with the fact that here we have Team Martini have now changed to Jaguar as their allotted car, and look at this, straight from the go. Get in there, Mike. Nice one, mate. In a Jag, Martini Jag, in first place. Nice to see you up front there, Roadrunner. I know you're good. I've always never doubted you for a second, but I'm so pleased we've got a Jag, and the Team Martini's starting to have a bit more of a better competitive car to race with. Anyway, I digress. Roadrunner here in first place in the Jag. Duncan sneakily gets up to second place in the Honda. Portugal Don in the Merc in third. Blackie in the Beamer in fourth. Schumacher, Mutt in the Aston Martin in fifth. Myself, Berserker Boy, in the other Jag here in sixth. Got to say, had a disastrous qualifying session. I was consistently putting some decent laps in quicker than what I qualified. Just couldn't get a clean lap for qualification, but still managed to put it in sixth. Benji here in Honda in seventh. Dinky in the Dodge, which is rapid off the line, in eighth. Nice driving, Dennis. Evil Knievel back here in ninth in another Dodge, and Mini in the unfortunate Hyundai. What is it? I forgot what it is now. I'm having a brain fade. Here in 10th. So we should start with, because it's always a bit of a nightmare, this circuit for turn 1, but I believe everyone was pretty clean. Oh, that's far too loud in my headphones. Can't hear myself. Hang on. Just turning that down. There we go. Much better. And we are here we go. So go at Nurburg. As you can see, that Dodge from Dennis shoots off the line, but it's not enough of a straight for him to really do any damage, and everyone's trying not to hit each other as we all delicately get through. I say delicately, there was a bit of bumping and barging up front, but everyone's through. But Roadrunner, for the first time this season, is in first place out in the Jags. Kept it through there. Blackie spinning up, lighting up the rear wheels of that Beamer, coming up to the crossover part of the track. This little tricky right-hander, which is a little bit off camber, it goes over that bump, and that bump there as it comes onto the main circuit is the thing that just unsettles a lot of cars. But everyone's through. Oh no, everyone's cleanly through, but they're not. Oh, Dennis, I shouldn't pause it there. I think that was Mini, just gives Dennis a little nudge, spins the rear of that Dodge around. Let's have a look. Yeah, Mini dives up the inside. Dennis turns in. Oh, Mini gets that horribly wrong, and he hits. Oh God! Come on, let's have a look at that again. Let's have a look from Evil's point of view from here, so we can see what happens. So Mini dives up the inside, hits the back end of Dennis, just causes mayhem, where Evil then smacks Dennis as well. So are these boys all waiting for him or not? Yeah. No, Evil's caught. Evil doesn't really have to wait at all, does he? He was caught up in. It was no one's fault. But yeah, so Evil's been damaged and punted for good measure. In the meantime, Zerka, 7th place. Let's go back up front to see. Oh, here we go. Blackie looking up the inside of Roadrunner, coming down the main straight. Roadrunner is going to manage an entire lap in first place. How does it feel, Mike? So pleased we're in a decent car now. But here we go. Mark's looking very sporty. Surely he's going to get Roadrunner at turn 1. Best opportunity to overtake, I think, on this circuit, but no. Roadrunner's fighting back. Oh no, he does make it. Yeah, nice move there from Blackie. Blackie puts the Beamer in first place. I think the Beamer's the most balanced car, to be honest, for this entire series. Got these three out in front now. Blackie in first place, Roadrunner second, Benji's up to third, Duncan's down to fourth. He was second on the grid. Mutt Schumacher here in fifth, Don here in sixth, Berserker seventh. Just stick with Don for a moment, because yep, there he goes, Don. He gets a tank slapper. Ooh, nearly takes Berserker out as well, trying to recover. That was the longest crash ever, Don. We're going to have to watch that again. That was spectacular, the crashing. He nearly catches it, Thought he had it, no he doesn't. Nearly gets Berserker, thought he got it, no he doesn't. There he's going to get it now. Nearly spins it right around. Spectacular crashing, Don. It's just dropped Portugal Don back down to 8th. Dennis is cruising around now in 9th. Mini here in 10th. In the meantime, Blackie, oh, look at this with them. Duncan was looking up the inside of Benji there, but no, doesn't quite make the move. We're all through that chicane. Never quite sure what the right way through that chicane is, but it's so easy to pick up penalties. But Blackie now got a bit of a lead out on front of Roadrunner. Roadrunner's dropped back towards this group behind. We're going forward here with Benji. See what the Honda's power is like compared to the Jag. I know if Roadrunner was in the Audi, he would have been passed already, but Mike sticking it on the outside, fighting for position. Nice driving, boys. Good stuff. I thought Benji was going to have that, but well done, Mike. Oh, someone spun. Mutt spun. What's happened here to Mutt in 5th place? Does he just light the rear wheels up of that Aston Martin as it comes around? I think he does, you know. It's got traction control on as well, but he still does it and bins it and smashes the front of that car. Well, now, Berserker was in 5th place. Here I am in 5th place. I've just seen Portugal Don light up and crash. I've just seen Mutt crash. If you look at the bottom of the screen, I haven't got traction control on. I'm thinking, I think I need to put TC on my car just to make sure I don't do what Don and Schumacher's done, so I'll do it the main straight, but too late. I managed to bin it myself all the way here, and then I really struggled to get the car back in onto the track. I managed to avoid everyone coming around. It drops me back down to, let's have a look, 9th place, because I think I get out just in front of Dennis. Yeah, no, 8th place. I've still got damage, so that was my eventful moment. So this circuit, let's be honest, bit of a weird one. It's not one of these the GT3 cars can really let rip on, that's for sure. I mean, I think we're just getting up to top speed before we get to the chicane down the back straight. But in the meantime, here we go. So 5 minutes gone. Blackie's in lead with Roadrunner still hanging on to second. Benji third, Duncan fourth. This group of 4 pulled out a nice gap between themselves and... Oh, as Benji gets it sideways. Manages to hold it though. Benji's... It's about to say, the group of 4 got out in front of everyone. It's one of those... I watched the race from Bruce's point of view for the League One, and they're all falling off this track as well. It's a tiny little track. It's a difficult little track. I'm not sure what to make of it, if I'm honest, if I like it or not. It certainly kind of like sorts the men from the boys. If you keep it clean, you're probably going to do well, which is what Blackie and Roadrunner are currently doing out in front. And Duncan's kept it clean. Benji's had a moment. Evil's been involved in an accident because but it wasn't his fault. Mutt's dropped down to 6. Portugal Don in 7. Berserker, a bit too far off from those boys, and Dennis is right in his tailpipes, and Minnie's just a little bit further back. So yeah, it's a tricky old circuit, this one, the short version. I like the GP version of this track. I don't know if I like this version of it. Just, I don't know, just especially the cornering, the infield section. It's always a bit of feathering, a bit of coasting. I never seem to feel like I'm going that fast here, but it is what it is. But anyway, Blackie still in first place. Still got Roadrunner and the Jag. close behind, put out a little bit of a gap now between himself and Duncan. But Blackie's just posted, posted on lap 2, the fastest lap. Mike, let's see if we can figure out where Mike might be able to close in on Blackie. No, Beamer's just pulling away from Blackie now. Let's just go through the field then. So Blackie in first place, with the Roadrunner in tow. They've just separated themselves from Duncan's just picked up a half-second penalty. It's going to allow Benji, if he sticks with him, to retake third place. Evil's been caught by Don. We've got a nice battle brewing here as well. 5, 6, 7. Dodge, Merc, Aston. On board with. Let's go on board with Mark. Actually, Don looks like he's catching up to Evil here. Is he going to make him? No, not close enough at all. Dodge has got its faults, but it's super quick in a straight line. Oh, saying that, Don does give Evil a little bit of a nudge. Go on board with Mutt to see what kind of view he gets from this. Oh, I think Mutt was thinking about diving up the inside there. They cruise around the outside. See how this then. Someone's gonna. Well, God, where's Mutt gonna go? Because I'm sure Don's about to pull out. Yep, Don's about to pull out in front of. To go around the inside of Evil. Is he going to make it stick? Is he going to stick around the outside? Oh, Mutt goes through as well. Good move there from everyone. Everyone been very respectful. So Don and Mutt up to 5 and 6. Drops Evil down to 7th. Zerka's not really pulling away from Dennis. Dennis a bit leery in that Dodge, even with the traction control on. I mean, he's suffering back here at the back. In the meantime, Mark, that was a bit of a gap now between themselves and Benji. So it's front 2. Certainly a class of the field at the moment, because you can see Roadrunner's just put his fastest lap of the racing so far, 1:27.7. Which is just 200th of a second slower than Mark there in first place. Looking at the map at the top right, so we've got this nice battle here between these two lads for first and second. Then we've got this battle here between Benji and Duncan for third and fourth. Nice battles through here. And then we've got Don, Mutt, and Evil's not dropped off just yet. 5, 6, 7. Let's go on board with Mark. So I've got a feeling he might have a go at Dodge here. Don here. Stay on board. Pulls out the slipstream. Goes up the inside. No. Aston Martin can't do the Merc under brakes. I don't know. I think the brakes on the Merc are pretty good. I don't know what the Aston's brakes are like though. So it's a bit line astern at the moment. Just waiting for something to happen. I wished anything bad to happen, obviously, but you know what I mean. While we do that, I'll just have a quick drinks break. And we're back. I'll just give Mike some love. We've not really seen much of him this series, but here he is in second place, right in the tailpipes of that Beamer of Mark. I have to say, Mark, I do love the livery of the Beamer. I think that's so cool. I think I've got that as well, actually, because I've got that Z4. I really like that. It's Williams, isn't it? I think Formula One inspired Nigel Mansell era livery. It's really cool. Anyway, I digress. So Blackie first, Roadrunner second, Benji's hanging on to third place. Looking back up the field as well. Duncan's not going to make a move here. The two NSXs, obviously identical cars, identical power. Duncan can't really make much of an impression on Benji there. What about Don? He's got a bit of a gap now between him and Mutt. And Mutt's got a bit of a gap between him and Evil. Berserker's cruising in 8th. Still got a bit of a gap between himself and Dennis. And Dennis has again picked up another penalty. Oh, Berserker drifts a little bit at the exit of that corner. That gorgeous looking Martini, I have to say. Martini Jag. Really cruising around, so back up front. Still line astern as you are. Still line astern with these two, as you are. Even though it's a short track, there is a couple of places to overtake. The end of turn 1 is a good place to overtake, and you can do it like here actually, coming down to the hairpin. If you get at least side by side before you get to the chicane. So everyone's as you are at the moment. Don's still hanging on to 5th. Mutt 6th. Evil's just dropping off a little bit. And Berserker's slowly catching Evil. I'm not sure if he's that close just yet. We haven't got a lot of time. 12 minutes gone already. Dennis is also not letting Berserker go. I have to say, Dennis, what I was going to mention to you, I was really trying hard to lose you this race, but fair play, Dennis. You stuck with me, and I couldn't rest for the entire race because I knew one little mistake. I was going to let you. I know you're a little bit further off here, but I think you catch up a little bit. But fair play, Dennis. You're driving really well. And even here, I was felt under pressure from you. But anyway, right. Here we go, back up front. Blackie still cruising around. He's still not managing to lose Roadrunner. Blackie's gone wide. Oh, here we go. Roadrunner's got a nice line and the power in that Jag. He's just put a purple sector time in. Is he going to make a move on Blackie here into the chicane? Blackie, which way is he going to go? Oh, Mike might have been able to go up the inside then. I think Blackie went to the outside to block that line there. Just lost a little bit of track position. These two are still lying astern. These two are still lying astern. He was dropping off a little bit. Do like that livery though, mate. You can see it better in the sunlight here at Nurburg. Yeah, see, Dennis, he's not that far. You're not that far, mate. Actually, a little bit closer here than you were the last lap as well. Right, let's go through the field and look at everyone's lap times after 14 minutes because the tyre wear start to be going off now. And people won't be quite as quick as they were before, but Blackie's fastest lap is 27.5 in first place. Roadrunner's best lap is a 27.7 here in second place. Benji's just done his fastest lap at 27.6. Fast Jim's has got the fastest lap of the race at the moment. And that was the last one. 27.4. So top 4 pretty much identical, as you would expect. Same with Don. He's 27.5. Mutt 27.7. Evil 28.5. Berserker's into the 27s at least. So he is catching. Oh, as he nearly bins at the same spot again. He is catching Evil ever so slowly, but you can see that last lap Berserker's just done a 28.9. It's just been a little bit ragged. It's not consistent across the board, that's for sure. Dennis has been more consistent, which is probably why he's reading Berserker in. It says a 28, 29, 28, 20, 28, 20, yeah. It's all sort of thereabouts. No one's lap times are too far away, but oh, missed it! How did that happen? Oh, right, so while I was doing that again, does Mark get wide here? Mark does go very wide there, so it's just allowed Mike, who wasn't aggressive enough. Well, it wasn't really aggressive. Wasn't trying to be aggressive last lap. He's being a bit more aggressive this one. Oh, it squeezes Blackie. How that Jag? Are they going to go side by side through the chicane, or is Blackie going to black it? I can't get my words out. Blackie going to back out. It does. Well, try saying that when you're drunk. Blackie going to black out. Back out. I can't do it then. Blackie going to back out. Blackie going to. Oh man, I've done. That's it. I can't even say it when I'm sober. Right, so Roadrunner's in first place. Nice one, mate. Go on, Mike. 5 minutes to go. Team Martini in the lead. Fantastic. Absolutely brilliant stuff, Mike. Great teammate, Mike. We're having a good old chat offline as well. We got Mike's a great teammate to have. Anyway, I won't go on, but yeah, Mike's brilliant. Anyway, so Blackie's fighting back, looking to try and retake first place back from Mike. Is Blackie going to go out the inside here? This tricky hairpin? No, we'll just follow this round. Oh, as Blackie spins the rear of the beamer up again. In the meantime, Benji's still holding off Duncan in 4th place. Even though Duncan's just... oh, he's not got a fastest lap. Roadrunner's got it. So was Blackie holding Roadrunner up? Yeah, he did. Yeah, Roadrunner's fastest lap was his last lap. So Roadrunner, Mike's been biding his time. Fantastic driving. I've told everyone, Mike, I've always thought you're a better driver than me. And I think you're getting your chance to shine in this race, that's for sure. Come on, Mike. Fastest lap so far, 1:27.3. Blackie, he's just done another fastest lap of 27.2. Oh, get in, Mike. Get in. Blackie just did a 27.3. Oh no, Mike spun up at the exit of turn 1. Benji's still hanging on to 3rd. Duncan's still 4th. Portugal Don's pulled away, a little bit of a gap now between himself and Mutt in 6th. Evil's dropping back into the clutches of Berserker. Berserker slowly reeling him in. Starting to lose Dennis, and there's Minnie in the background. So really the only real fight is this one up front and the Benji Duncan show as well. Oh no, but Duncan's got a second penalty. Where did he get that from? He cut too much inside. Yeah, he cut too much there. That's where it'll be. Yeah, there you go. Too much inside curb. Really trying to push to catch up to Benji. This just cost Duncan. And with 3 minutes to go, that's going to be disastrous for him. So, again, up front, let's go on board with Blackie in that beamer. You can see that these two have been the class of this race. 17 minutes. Just these two got nearly the half a length of the straight between them and 3rd. Cool. To see Mark fighting that car. It's going to be in the slipstream lane, coming down the main straight. Is Blackie going to make a move into turn 1? Just starting to creep up on Mike now. You can see him closing in slowly. He should have a chance. Going to try and outbrake him. He is. Going to make it stick. Is Mike going to go around the outside? No, he doesn't fight it. So Blackie's back in front. Nice move there from Mark. Clean stuff between these two. Mike's going to fight back. In the meantime, Benji's now on his own from Duncan, who's scrubbed his penalty off. Don's on his own. Mutt's 2nd and a half away. He was a bit too far away. Berserk a bit too far away. Yep. So really, the only battle is the one up front. The Roadrunner Mark show. 1.5 minutes to go. So they'll finish this lap and start the next, and then that will be it. Looking at the map at the top right just to see if anyone else is close at the moment. Let's go through the field. Benji, Duncan, Don, Mutt, John, myself. Oh, Berserker is catching up to John though. Yeah, catching up to John. Still quite a way to go. Dinky just can't shift Dennis in that dodge. So yeah, this is it. This is really the only battle worth watching at the moment. Here we go, Roadrunner. 2nd place. Right at Mark's slipstream. Heady days for the Martini boys in the Jag. New constructor. And they're making it work. Roadrunner's trying to slingshot back underneath Mark. But Mark's a wily old veteran. He knows what Mike will be doing. Oh, look at this. This is great stuff. Mike is right in the tailpipes. Let's try and figure out. He could maybe try and get Blackie at the same place he got him before, coming down into the last chicane. BMW versus Jag. Who's your money on? Here we go, coming around now. It's not long to go. 10 seconds on the timer. So this is obviously the last lap for sure. Is Mike close enough? Oh no, I don't think he is. A bit too much of a distance between himself and Blackie, so he might catch up in the slipstream coming down to the hairpin. I know he's not. He's losing a bit of ground here to Blackie. Into braking. He's thinking. Oh, he's looking up there. Oh, the Jag is trying to squeeze through though. Oh, cheeky stuff. I think looked like Blackie opened the door a little bit. Mike was thinking about going through. Oh, here we go. Blackie's now compromised his position. He's in the inside. Mike's going to have a run though, coming down too. The finish line is such a short run, but it's going to be Blackie. Just takes it from Mike. Roadrunner in second place. Benji's in third. What a great finish that race. Duncan's going to finish in fourth. Don's going to finish in fifth. Matt's going to finish in sixth place. Evil's going to finish in seventh. But you can see Berserker, he's also caught up in the Jag. The Jag's so much more competitive than the Audis, that's for sure. So Evil 7th, Berserker 8th, Dennis 9th, and Mini in 10th place. There you go. That's your results from the sprint race. So let's go to the feature race. What a great race. I didn't realise it finished that way, guys. That was great stuff. Let's pause it and then put all the information on. So we just run through the field in reverse order from eighth down to, sorry, first down to eighth is the reversed. And just while we do that, just have a quick. So here we go then. Right, so the top 8, the last one reversed. So that means myself, Berserker Boy, in the Jag on pole position with, of all the kind of cars I didn't want, I have to be honest, all the cars that I'd wanted anything else other than the Dodge on the inside of me at the start of this race, because I know the Dodges are like hot butter off a knife on this. They just shoot. They're just so quick off the line. We've got Evil here in second place. Martin Aston in third. Don's in fourth. Oh, I need to go to the tyres as well because it's a racing soft or racing mediums. Myself, I'm on racing softs. Same for Evil. Mutt's on racing mediums. Don's on racing softs. Duncan's on racing mediums. Benji's on racing mediums. Roadrunner is on racing mediums. Blackie on mediums. Dinky on mediums. And Mini on soft. So, bit of a mix of different tyres for different people. We'll go on board with Mike. Mike, did you remember how to do the start I mentioned? I don't know if you did, but look at this. Go on board with Benji actually. Rear breast coming into the turn one. See, Evil up front has taken the lead from Berserker. Oh, a little bump in the margin. It's all good though. But Don here's gone up from 5th to 3rd place, side by side with Berserker through this tricky infield section. But Evil out in front, racing soft. I knew that Dodge was going to get me. Did my best to try and stick with Evil here. So at the moment, everyone's cleanly through. We got Evil first, Berserker second. Oh, someone's picked up a penalty. Who was that? It was Jim's. Picked up a penalty. Everyone's cleanly through. But Roadrunner's back to 10th. What happened, Mike? What happened at the start, mate? Just dropped down the field. Didn't have an instant. I don't think we had an instant. No, he dropped all the way back to last. I didn't realise that, mate. Anyway, so up front, Evil leading the race in his fisherman friend Dodge. Got Berserker in tow in that beautiful Martini. Her name's Laura, by the way. That's what I've called her. The girl on the side, that I've called her Laura. Don't know why. Just do. Oh, it's Berserker. I think those lights flashing was me because I was under extreme duress. Accidentally kept pressing the L3 button. I think here we go on board with Don. Don's got a bit of a run on the Jag here. We're going to get a good look at the comparative speeds of the two cars. But Don's got a good slipstream here. Berserker's not fighting it. Going to let Don go up the inside. He's gone on board with Martin, the Aston Martin. Watching this battle up front as Don cruises past Berserker's very... I remember I was getting my braking terribly wrong at turn 1. It dropped back to 4th place. With Benji now up into 5th, Blackie 6th, Duncan 7th, Dinky 8th, Mini 9th, and Roadrunner dropped right off. It's already quite a little way back. It's back up front though. Evil first, Don's hunting him down. Mutt on racing mediums in front of Berserker. Berserker's on racing softs. So it's Berserker with Laura. Gonna make a move on Mutt coming into the first braking session. So is Don. No, Don's a bit too far away as well. See the power of the Jag. Reeling in the Aston Martin. It's a sensation I've not had all season of catching up to someone on a straight. Poor exit. Oh, it looked like some shenanigans going on back here as well. Mini's. Someone was a bit wide then. I thought it might be Mini, but no. All line astern at the moment. Let's go back up to where Berserker was closing in on Mutt. And also Don's closing in on Evil just up in front. Yeah, I got the corner better that time. Right. A good exit here. And then Aston Martin goes very wide. I think you'll find what I was... Mutt, if you watch this, you'll see what I was looking at. A little bit jaggly there, and also I catch up to your hand over fist. Looked like there was a big gap, and all of a sudden you jagged a little bit to the right. So it was tricky not to hit you, if I'm honest. I was trying not to, but I kept catching you at that section of the track, hand over fist. I was trying not to put you off. In the meantime, it's going up front with Don. Like your livery, by the way, Don. I haven't mentioned that. I do like black, yellow, and white liveries. I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, and that's their colours as well. Right, here we go. Oh, on board with Berserker. Nice little battle brewing here with him and Mutt. Is Berserker going to make any move on Mutt here? Oh, gets a slow exit, really slow exit. Just going to allow Benji to catch up to Berserker. Can Berserker do anything much about the Honda? We're going to get a good look here at Jag versus Honda power. Berserker's sticking on the outside, on board with Benji. See, he's managed to keep in front of that Honda all the way down the back straight. The Jag's very, very quick. Can Berserker and Laura do anything about catching up to Mutt in front? We shall soon find out. Anyway, let's look back here. So we've got Blackie in 6th, Duncan in 7th, Mini in 8th. Mini's catching up to Duncan. Keep an eye on this. Dennis, oh, he's just got a bit leery. Yeah, he's going to get a penalty for that. He touched the wall. Oh, that's what we're going about. Is that in the chat? Someone was saying that you just touched the wall, you get a second penalty. I think, is that the bit you're going on about? Oh, Mike's had a nightmare there. Oh, I can see why race of an evening in the two halves there, Mike. He's perfect in the race 1. He's suffering in race 2. Oh, here we go. Evil and Don side by side coming through the tunnel. It looks like Don's got the inside line though. Don's going to take the position. Good driving, boys. Go on board with Evil because that Dodge is rapid. You can see here that Merc's not really getting away. Can Evil find a way to pass? Don's making him go around the outside. Side by side coming down the main straight. This is great stuff. Wish the camera would see it though. Let's go on board with Don. He's got the inside line. Yeah, holds the position. These two cars I remember the Merc and the Dodge are both pretty bad for tyre wear. Not one of the best anyway. Must do ever so well. Oh, here we go. Berserker again looking up the inside. Properly going up the inside now. Berserker. That section there, I so wanted to stick my nose in. Let's look at that again. You go very wide here. It looks like I can go there, and you just, I don't know, it just doesn't look clean. I kept backing out. The Berserker's really trying to find a way past Mutt, but he's also got Benji here in tow. Go on board from Benji. Oh, Benji's got a bit leery. He's just lost the back end of that Jag. Has Berserker got a run here on the Aston Martin? Let's have a quick look. Looks like Don's got a bit of breathing space between himself and Evil up front as well. Yeah, here we go. The Jag starting to reel in the Aston. English sports cars at their best. Oh, Berserker's under braking, really being a bit cheeky. Keeps it clean though. And go around the outside. Here we go again. I remember what that was, Mark. That move there, I don't know, you just seemed like you stopped. So, and there was a big gap on the inside, so I just put my Jag where the spot was. I just tried to make sure I didn't bump you wide. But look at the power of the Jag coming down into turn one. Jag's through, Berserker's overtaken Mutt. It's a little bit deep as Mutt going to try and slingshot back underneath. Gets a little tap from Benji. But Berserker's got the position back, so Berserker back up to third place. But my heart was in my mouth then. I was really hoping I didn't do it. Didn't cause a crash. There you go. Benji, Matt, I don't know what you're doing at that corner, but Benji did the same things I was doing. You seem to slow right down at that part of the track. And you think you can make a move on you, but you can't quite do it. Let's have a quick look at what else is going on. So yeah, Don is cruising away in first place. Evil's losing a bit of space between himself and Don. Berserker's got Mutt and Benji on racing mediums behind. This is probably going to be hurting their races. Always Mutt. Let's go on board with Mutt if the camera will let me. Side by side with Berserker coming into this hairpin. Last of the late breakers. The Berserker's left it a little bit late. He's going to try and go around the outside. Is it good? Berserker going to make that work? He does, yeah. Berserker gives Mutt space and manages to hang on to third place over hard charging Mutt. Oh, this is great stuff. This is really good stuff. I really enjoyed this battle with you, Mutt, I've got to say. Coming down to the turn one. Jag on Aston. Again, Mutt's looking up the inside. Berserker's gone a bit wide, but he's coming round side by side. And Berserker's still hanging on to third place. Oh, the grip of those racing soft tyres are probably helping Berserker here for sure. And Benji's really close as well. Great stuff here. Just want to quickly go back to see what else is going on. So Blackie's now got Mini in tow. Mini's caught up to the back of Blackie. Dinky's now... Oh, Duncan's fallen off the pace. Something's happened to Duncan at some point. Just dropped him back towards Roadrunner here in 10th. Roadrunner's gathered himself. These boys quite close as well. Come back to that in a minute. But Don's cruising away now. First place. Tyre wear on that Merc is worse than it is for Evil. In the meantime, 3, 4, 5 still battling it out. Berserker on racing softs. Down to about half the grip of them, him and Laura in that on that Jag. Here we go again. Let's go from Benji's point of view this time. See if we can watch what happens from his point. You see Mutt is all over the back of that Jag. Actually, let's get on board with Mutt. I think, yeah, I remember this, yeah, Berserker's going to go defensive. He's going to try and make Mutt go around the outside. Coming into turn one again, side by side. Here we go again. Third lap in a row. Berserker's kept it on the apex. He's blocking the Aston Martin and he's still keeping on to the third place. Great stuff here from Berserker and Mutt. I think Benji's, again, I think Benji could probably find a way past Berserker if they could get past that Jag. But the Jag being a bit more competitive, doesn't sound like a broken record, but it's helping Berserker hang on for dear life in third place. Also need to keep it on, also just thinking, need to keep it on fuel as well, because you see Berserker's Jag is not as thirsty as the Aston Martin or that Honda. Let's see what there's like for the guys up front as well. The Merc's pretty good. The Dodge is not great, but the Dodge is not great on tyres or fuel, to be honest, is it? In the meantime, Berserker's got a bit of a gap now between himself and Mutt in 4th place. Mutt going very wide to try and get a good apex and a nice run on Berserker. But Berserker's gone a little bit wide at the exit of that corner. Mark's had a quiet race on his own here in 6th place. I do remember you saying, Mark, in the chat you had a race all by yourself. I think I can see what you're going on about now. Welcome to my world of being an Audi driver. A race on your own for the entire evening. Many are racing softs, not really gaining on Blackie. Dennis is still hanging on over a fast Duncan, a fast JMS. Roadrunner knows, caught back up. Duncan on racing mediums, here he is. Roadrunner's caught back up though to the back of Duncan. Settled down now. Just had a quick drink there. Settling down in that Jag. You see his lap times going down from 30s to 29s. Duncan's also trying to catch up to Dinky. He's there in the 30s. Dennis is in 29s and 30s. We go back up front to the lads up front. Here we are on board with Don. He's doing 28s across the board. Evil's doing 29s and 28s. Berserker is doing 28s and 28s and 129. They're all racing soft tyres, remember though. Mutt's doing 29s and racing mediums. Great stuff there, Mutt. And it's the same for Benji. So I think the soft tyres of that Jag are just helping Berserker keep that Jag in front of these two boys in front. Behind, sorry. Benji's just done it. Is that his best time? No, it's not his best time. He's catching right up to Mutt here. Can that Honda do anything about that Aston Martin through this infield section? See, everyone catches right up close to here, Mutt. I don't know what you're doing at that corner. Don't know what you're doing there. It's really tempting to stick the nose of the car in the inside of that apex. I didn't want to do it because I didn't want to punt you off or anything, but it just looks like you're open wide there and you stop. I don't know what's going on. I digress. Oh, in the meantime, on board with Mutt. Well, I thought you were a bit closer to the Jag at that point, but obviously quite not. But this Honda is definitely closer to the Aston Martin. Can the Honda do anything under braking coming into the hairpin? Benji's thinking about it. He's pulling out. Is he going to try and go up the inside of Mutt? No. Backs out. We'll come round the apex again, and they'll go off the side of the track. I'll mention that in a minute. Blackie's on his own. Ooh, what's going on here? Minis past Dinky. He was, yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So Dennis, oh, here we go, fast Duncan up the inside of Dennis into that hard braking section. Duncan gets it horribly wrong, goes very, very wide. Sure, it's going to allow Mike to get a nice run on that Honda. Duncan having a bit of a nightmare. Not quite enough. So yeah, really at that moment, the main battle is Don. Oh, Don's losing time now to Evil. Evil's caught back up to Don. But this is a battle where it's really happening. Berserker, Mutt, and Benji. Berserker, you can see his front tyres now are starting to suffer a little bit, which means these two boys are going to be looking to try and find a way past that Jag. But Berserker's doing ever so well to keep these boys behind him. Has been now 15 minutes he's been harassed. He's nearly lost those positions a few times. He's managed to hang on, but he's not managed to pull the distance away from himself. Oh, it looks like Mutt's got a great run on the Jag now. Surely this is Mutt's moment. He's upside, yeah, he's already side by side with Berserker. Coming up to the hairpin. I wonder if Benji's thinking he can pick off if anyone gets anything wrong with the Aston Martin. Sure, he's got Berserker this time. Berserker's going to go around the long way, trying to make it stick. The side by side. Oh, Berserker's still got it. Oh, I don't remember this. This is so cool. Berserker's still hanging on to third place. Oh wow, I forgot I did that. Mutt still can't find a way to get Aston Martin past Berserker. Berserker's got extremely defensive into turn one. Trying to make Mutt go around the outside again. Oh, they're side by side. Berserker's still sticking up and Benji's trying to come through now underneath everything. Berserker's still hanging on to third place for life. Grim death. I'm losing my will to speak as Mutt and Benji side by side through the infield section. Oh, this is great stuff. Still side by side. There's still line astern as there have been now since the beginning of the race. And Berserker's doing just enough on those racing soft tyres to keep those two at bay. And Mutt's got a penalty now. Mutt's picked up a half-second penalty for cutting some point the circuit. Is he going to slow down at this point? So Benji should take fourth place from Mutt. As Mutt slows down, Benji goes past. There he goes. Berserker now got a little bit of breathing room, but must be thinking about coming into the pits. So we go through because it comes into play, I think, because Portugal Don, he's nearly done on that front right tyre. And he's down to about a third of a tank of fuel. Evil's a little bit better on even tyre wear, but he used a little bit more fuel up as well. Mini's into the pits. Let's have a look at it. How was it? So his tyres weren't too bad. So he still had another lap or so's grip. Berserker's got a little bit of breathing room now between himself and Benji, but Berserker's front right's suffering the most. He's still got just under half a tank. That Jag's very good on fuel, I have to say. Benji's here in fourth. He's on just coming down to about third. Martin Aston's about third. Same for Blackie in that Beamer, about third. Same for Dennis, Duncan, Roadrunner, and Fast. And Minnie's just come out of the pits, racing medium 3/4 of a tank, so he's fueled and buted probably to get to the end. So go back up front because I think this is when Don possibly comes into the pits. You can see Berserker there still hanging on the third place, trying to keep it clean in front of Benji. Benji looks like he might be having a go. If Don comes in, no, they don't come into the pits this lap. And neither does Berserker, so it looks like it'll be the next one. Go on board with Benji, see if he can make any impression on that Jag coming up to turn one. Yeah, Berserker can see him coming. Gone defensive. He's going to try and make Benji go around the outside. Benji's got a very wide line there. He's going to try and slingshot back underneath. Nice side by side, but Berserker's Jag is still hanging on to third place. Oh my word. I can't remember. I don't remember half of this. I can't believe I managed to hang on to third place for so long. Unreal. Team Martini will be jumping for joy when they see this replay. So, Benji's got a penalty now trying to catch up to Berserker. Oh, they're just going to swap positions again. So Benji and Mutt are going to go back to as they were. Going board with the Aston Martin. I think he might get Benji before the slowdown section anyway. Side by side, there goes Benji. So now Mutt's taking up the chase towards Berserker, but I'm pretty sure 20 minutes gone, we're halfway through. We're going to start to see people coming into the pits. Yeah, here we go. So Don, race leader Don's into the pits. Evil's staying out for one more lap. There's Don. I think Berserker's coming into the pits as well. Yeah, here comes Berserker. And there goes Blackie in sixth place. Coming round now. He's the racing medium tyres. I'll just go back up front to Evil while I have a quick drinks break halfway through. And we are back. So Evil then dropped into the 130s on his last lap. Might have been stayed out a bit too long. Maybe a lap too long. Maybe should have come in at the same time as Don. He's losing time now. It's the first time he's done a 130. I'll stick with Evil to see if he is going to come in this lap. He's still got a fair amount of fuel, just under a quarter of a tank, so he can still theoretically keep going. It's a case of whether he wants to on those tyres or not. Let's see what John does. No, he's coming in. So in comes Evil from the race lead. Where's Mutt? So Mutt's coming around now. Oh, Mutt's coming in as well on those racing mediums. Where's Blackie? Is Blackie coming in? Yep, in comes Blackie. So no one wants to lead in the race at the moment. Is Benji coming in? I think Benji's staying out. Oh, Benji's got damage. How did Benji get damage on that car? Oh, what's happened here? So Benji, is he going to spin it round? He is. He spun it round. He's tried to recover and to smack the rear right of that car. Or rear left, sorry. Strange one where it's got damage on the left rear, even though you hit on the right. Oh, you get the point. Oh, it's probably, yeah, because it hit 3/4, so it would be there. So anyway, so Benji's had a moment there, dropped the car on the side, has lost him some time. So everyone's coming into this. Let's stay with Dinky then. Dinky's out in first place. Duncan's caught up. Sorry, second place. Duncan's caught up to him. How long is Dennis going to stay out on that Dodge for? It seems like even on racing mediums, now's the time to pit. Second, third, fourth, with Benji just up the road here in first. And then we can check out where everyone comes out shortly and how the pit stops worked out. The reason I mentioned about the fuel as well is because with the Jag being quite frugal on its fuel, I think that gained me a bit of time as well, that I didn't have to stay in to refuel for as long as everyone else, which I remember being a bit helpful when you were trying to race against people like Mutt and Benji. Dennis for second place. His fuel lights, warning lights come on. Let's go for race leader, see what he's planning on doing. Is Benji going to come in this lap or not? As you can see, Dennis is really quite close. They caught up a lot of time there, but Benji's staying out. Is Dennis staying out? Yes, he is. They're all staying out for a little bit longer. So Roadrunner's out fourth. Here comes Don, the first of the pit stoppers on racing mediums, in fifth. Berserker's in sixth place. So Berserker's, what reason I'm talking about the fuel? Berserker, I've leapfrogged in front of Evil in track position because of the fuel. But here we go with Mutt on racing soft tyres and racing mediums on Evil. Mutt's, that's what I wanted to see. That's the picture. So Mutt's regained seventh place from Evil. Evil was in second place, remember, at the first round of pit stops. So Mutt's now jumped to Evil as well. Did Evil have an issue anywhere? I'm trying to figure out if Evil has done something wrong. I can't see any damage. Any damage on his car. I guess it's just a lot of fuel. John, if anything happened to you after your pit stop, let me know. I'm trying to figure out why you dropped so much time. In the meantime, back up front, here we go, Benji then. Coming around, his fuel light's coming on now, so surely this is the time for the race leader to come in. He's done, not apart from the lap where he binned it, he's also was losing time, did 1:31 as well before that. done a 29, so he's still got a half pace, half decent pace, but no, he's staying out. It's Dennis coming in. Yeah, Dennis is finally coming in. Duncan's staying out. Roadrunner's coming in. I was trying to go to Don. There's Don. Don's coming around now. He's going to be in 3rd place. Berserker's coming around now. He's in 4th. And there's Mutt. And Berserker's on racing mediums and Mutt's on racing softs. So I think Mutt's going to be slowly reeling Berserker in. We've got 14 minutes to go. Evil's on racing mediums as well. There's Blackie. Blackie's back here in racing softs. Still got Mini fairly close behind. Dinky's come out the pits now. Roadrunner's out the pits now. So that's everyone's pit stops, I think, apart from Benji. So we'll stick with Benji for now. Oh, and Duncan as well. Yeah, Duncan's not fitted either. 2 NSX boys hanging out there for, I'd say, probably a little bit longer than he should have done. Duncan especially is doing 130s now, but at least Benji's still in the 129s. Portugal Dun's done the fastest lap of 127.9. Let's see, does Benji come in? Surely he's coming in. Surely he's coming in. Yep, in comes Benji. And surely Duncan's coming in. Yep, in comes Duncan. So here we go, Portugal Don retakes the lead on racing mediums. Let's see how much of a lead he's got. Coming around to the start finish straight now. Crosses the line now. So it looks like Berserker's in 2nd place. Berserker's leapfrogged Evil for sure. Oh, as Mark gets a little bit feisty with Berserker under braking into the turn 1. Here we go again. The Berserker Jag Mutt Aston show. This time the roles are reversed because Berserker's on racing mediums. Can he make those racing mediums stick through the infield section? Mutt's obviously got a much more better mechanical grip as he does to Berserker what Berserker was trying to do to Mutt as well through that corner. Mutt's obviously he's looking very feisty as Mutt. Berserker's trying to hang on to 2nd place, but looks to me like it's just a matter of time. Berserker's not fighting this time. He's going to let that Aston Martin go up the inside, the side by side. Berserker, even though he's on mediums, can he make that Jag go around the outside, the side by side coming into the heavy braking section? On board with Berserker, can he slingshot back underneath? No, but the Jag has got power, remember? It's not an Audi anymore. On board with Berserker, trying to find a way past Mutt. Let's go on board. Let's go from this point of view. Here we go. Mutt's trying to go defensive. He squeezes Berserker at the inside, but Berserker still gets the Jag underneath the Aston Martin. Wow. Oh, Mutt's gone very wide under braking, but Berserker obviously on those mediums can't quite brake as late. So Mutt's got the 2nd position and hanging on to it this time over Berserker. These 2 Scorpions just allowing Evil to catch up. Great racing there from Mutt and Berserker. Let's go through the field because we've mainly been up front at the moment. So Evil's on 4th, Blackie on his own in 5th. Mini can't really catch up to Blackie or Benji after his pit stops. Benji, remember, was up with Berserker and Mutt. He's back down here in 7th. It's just not worked out for Benji at all. He's on racing softs and Mini's on racing mediums. He's on board with Benji. Surely he's got a run on that Hyundai. He's going to go around the outside. What they like for straight line speed. Oh, it's Mini a little bit leery. Okay, so he's just blocking there. It's all good. Actually, it's all good. I think Benji's definitely going to try and outbrake Mini here in this heavy braking section. Last late breakers. Is Mini going to go around the outside? A little bit of touchy. Oh, that was unfortunate. That was no one's fault. That was GT physics at its worst. you can see Benji's really not trying to push Mini at all, but the physics of it has just unfortunately spun Mini around. To be fair, Benji, you probably should have waited though. I know that, I don't know, that was, one more time, let's look at that one more time, because that to me just looks like physics of the cars getting stuck rather than Benji doing anything wrong. Oh, it's a difficult one. I don't know what the right thing to do there is, because Benji, it looks to me like you actually trying to stop him from crashing as well. So yeah, maybe, I don't know, maybe driving was the right thing. I don't know, that's a tough one. Unfortunate one. I feel sorry for you, Mini. That certainly wasn't Benji's fault. I think that was the game's fault more than anything. In the meantime, we need to give him a bit of love because he's been really dull and boring for everyone by cruising out here on his own in first place. Mutt's finally got past Berserker after half an hour's close racing, and Berserker's picked up a half-second penalty from somewhere as well, so he's got a bit of distance between himself and that Jag. That half-second penalty is going to drop Berserker back towards where Mutt is, and I believe it's round about this point when my missus decided she was going to come into the room, gesticulate wildly about something I needed to do whilst I'm in the middle of all of this going on, and it was really, really, really distracting. I managed to hang on to third place still from Evo in fourth. Lackey's still just cruising around on his own here in fifth. Benji is in sixth. Looks like he might be catching up to Blackie a little bit. Yeah, keep an eye on that. Duncan's lit up the rear wheels of that Honda, is in seventh. Dennis having a quiet race here in eighth. Roadrunner ninth. Mini back here in 10th. Keep an eye on this because I think is Dennis on softs. He is. Is he catching up to Duncan? He might be catching up to Duncan, you know. Go on board with Dennis. Catching right up under braking. I don't know what Duncan was doing there. Come on, Dennis, see what we got. Roadrunner's not quite up to them either. Dennis is quietly putting in 28 lap times now. Which is very respectable lap time around here. A little bit ragged. See, Duncan's doing 29s and 28s. A high 28, which is nearly a 29. So Dennis is definitely starting to catch up to Duncan up there in front. Let's see what the Dodge is like coming down this main straight. But I've also noticed, you can see there, look, Roadrunner, it's not too far off Dennis either. Line astern these boys. Just look at the map. Look at the map at the top right. You can see after 33 minutes, Don's just passing the finish line. There goes Mutt past the finish line. Then it's Berserker. Oh, Dennis has got a penalty. I'm just trying to see where the nearest battle is, and this is it. This is the closest battle on the circuit at the moment, apart from maybe it's Evil compared to Berserker. Berserker's still hanging on to third place for now. 7 minutes to go. Check back on that shortly. Everyone else is all sort of spread out. Dennis has got penalties. So we'll just go on Roadrunner's point of view. We'll have another quick drink. So I'm back. Right, so yeah, Dennis has got a whole 1 second penalty now, so Roadrunner is definitely going to pick up 8th place. And you can see Duncan just up the road there in 7th. That'll be useful points for Mike if he can grab 2 more places at least in the last 5 and a bit minutes as Dennis slows down. There goes Mike. Have a look at everyone's top speed. have a look at everyone's top speeds. Let's go back a few seconds. So here we are on board with Don. It's coming down here, 62, 63, 60, flashed at 64, 164. 161. 162. Oh, that was one. God, that Dodge is so quick. I think the Dodge is the quickest. Then got up to 166. Yep, 166 in the Dodge. On board a Blackie in the Beamer. 162, 163 for Benji. What other? Let's see, there's many I wanted to check on now really. Everyone's got up to 160s. 166 in the Dodge is phenomenal. No, but everyone's around about 161, 162, apart from the Dodge, which is up 166. So let's see what this Hyundai can do. 161 it went to then. Yeah, 161's not quite as quick as the others, that's for sure. Anyway, I digress. In the meantime, Don out in front, 5 minutes to go. Fastest laps by Benji, down in 6th place. We'll go to him in a second. So Don's cruising around in 1st place on his own. Mutt's here in 2nd place. Oh, Berserker's in 3rd place. But Evil's catching right up to him. 4 minutes to go. Keep an eye on that. Blackie's here in 5th place. Benji charging hard now, trying to make up for what happened earlier on. That one spins, put him all the way back here. In 6th, 7th, 8th. Everyone's closing up near the end, that's for sure. It's not done yet. Apart from poor old Minnie back here in last place. But back up here, we got Evil's caught right up now to tail end pipes of Berserker. Not quite just yet though, actually. Go back here, Blackie. Oh, there we go. Benji and Fast Jims has got Roadrunner in close proximity. Roadrunner racing soft. Oh, Jim's on racing soft as well. Oh, Duncan's got it slightly leery. Oh, where's good? Mike had nowhere to go. Duncan spins up the rear of that Honda at the exit coming out the tunnel. Mike got right up but didn't have anywhere he could go. And even though, here we go, back in 8th place, the 1st place people are just going around the hairpins now. So these guys aren't too far off the pace. Looking at the map, I can see the nearest battle is this one on board of Evil. Oh, and Berserker's got a half-second penalty. Oh, right, I wanted to look at this. I wanted to look at this because I can't figure out what I really did wrong here. Everyone goes wide at that corner. Don't know if you can tell me what I did wrong. I know I've got all four wheels off, but I saw so many people else. I've been going off wide there quite a few times. Why did they give me a half-second penalty? Oh, my heart sank. I'll be honest. After everything that happened in that race, my heart sank at that bit. I was like, oh, you're kidding me. 2 minutes to go, and here we go. Evil with the fastest car in a straight line easily takes the Jag, but I'm going to fight back like I've been trying to do all race long. Hope upon hope that Evil makes a mistake himself. 2 minutes to go, so there's one more lap after this one. Yeah, I remember in the last race, John was just in front of me at the end of the last race. I didn't want history to repeat itself for the end of this one as well. That's it, I just saw, yeah, Mutt's dropping off the pace a little bit as well now. The Evil's not too far behind Mutt, but I'm going to scrub off speed for myself here, Berserker. So here we go then, for the last lap. Coming around, Don Hairpin for the last time. See where any battles brewing. So Mutt's in second. Evil's in third. He's dropped Berserker. He's in fourth. Blackie's on his own here in fifth. Benji's picked up a half-second penalty here in sixth. Roadrunner's in seventh. What's going on here? Why is he letting Dennis go back fast again? 5, 6. Right, so what's happened between Roadrunner and Duncan here? So Roadrunner goes back up the inside, side by side with Duncan. Great stuff here. I think Mike's going to hit the outside wall, isn't he? Oh, he goes off there. Oh, is that going to give him all of that? Oh, Duncan gets it wrong as well. Oh, wow, Duncan's been really quite leery through this infield section. There's no contact between anyone, and somehow Duncan manages to spin it from there. That is a weird one. So where's Roadrunner? So Roadrunner's got a second penalty. And here comes Dennis to join the fun. Duncan's regathered himself. So why did you give up that place? Oh, because you're scrubbing a penalty off anyway. So you're in seventh place. Dennis is going to come round. Oh, you just pulled over to the side to scrub the penalty off. That's what it was, wasn't it? Where's Dennis? Oh, I see, yeah, right, so you got out of the way because Dennis was coming through, right, gotcha. So Roadrunner's dropped back down to 8th place. Duncan's had a bit of a nightmare in 9th and Minnie's in 10th. However, I don't think that's going to be the end of this one, though. Because look at this. I think this is actually, I'm looking at the map at the top there. This is pretty much the closest battle going on. Coming on to the last lap. Go on, Mike. Go on, Mike. Put him off. Get him, Mike. Just torpedo him, get him off the track and worry about it later. Oh, nice one, Mike. Is Dennis going to slingshot back underneath? Completely unbiased commentary there, as you can see. Dennis is on racing soft, Mike's on racing soft, so should, let's see if Mike pull away a little bit. He is, you know. Already Mike's got up to 7th, starting to pull away. Oh, Dennis is caught right back up, gives Mike a good bit of a bump for good measure. Come back to this in a minute, because I want to really give Don some love, because he's been out in front for a lot of this race, pretty much all of it, and has kept it clean, no mistakes. That's the way to do it. Cruising around now, coming around the hairpin for the last time, back down the main straight in that glorious looking Mercedes. Great driving, Don, good stuff, mate, well done. Crosses the line, takes the checker flag now. Great stuff, Don. Mutt had a great race with Berserker, and Benji is going to finish in 2nd place. Evil's going to finish in 3rd. Berserker is going to finish exhausted in 4th. Blackie's seen no one all race, but he's seen no one. He's going to finish in 5th. Benji, what could have been in 6th place. Roadrunner's going to hang on to 7th from Dennis in 8th. Duncan's had a nightmare here today at Deep Forest Raceway. He's going to finish in 9th, and poor old Minnie, mate. That was. I'm thinking about it. That was the physics of the game. That wasn't anyone's fault. He's going to finish in 10th place. So there you have it. Great racing, chaps. See you next week, and take it easy. See you later. Bye.